Hello, brother. Today we're going to talk about how to make money as a student from a student. So, over the last year, I have worked countless of jobs, and right now I'm working three jobs. But I can give you, I want to give you some advice here, help you decide what's the best thing for you. And I don't want this to be, another video of, get into drop shipping, man, and get into this. No, I'm literally going to tell you, okay, this job is good, this is good, do this with your money, how much should you work, what's the best way to split studying, and stuff like that. So let's get into it. First thing, you need money. Don't be one of those students that doesn't work at all and you're just begging your mum for 20 quid so you can go out and get a kebab. Don't be a loser, and it's very good to have a job. You want to get a job, even if it's really, really part time, like low hours, like one or two shifts a week, getting an extra few £100 a month. That's really, really going to help you out, man. That's going to help you out, if you're in uni right now, if you're going off to uni, it's going to help you in general. You want to give a bit of money to like your family. Like I live with just my mum, and I wanted at the start I was paying for like the water bill, then I paid for water bill and council tax. Now I'm paying for more bills. It's like you want to be helping out a little bit. You want to help your family like that, and you want to have more of your own money to spend. You want to get clothes, books, jewelry, cologne, whatever it is you want to get. It's gonna be really helpful. You want to be able to have a girlfriend and you can take her on dates. You want to be able to go out with your mates. All those things, you need money. Unless you're super super privileged and you've got a lot of money that your family kind of gives you, fair play to you. But if you're not like that and I'm not like that, it's very much going to help you. Now, how to decide what job, like time versus money. So, if we're talking strictly jobs, in a second I'll tell you, okay, so these online things kind of work, these jobs are very good. We want to decide how much time we're going to put in for how much money we're going to get. If it's a place that pays you minimum wage, for you to do that and actually get amount of money at the end of the month that you think this was worth it, unless you desperately need it, or even if you really need the money, you know, it has to be a job that it has a lot of potential. You're a student, no job you're going to do is good. I really want you to remember that. No job that you're going to do is going to be a fantastic or your dream job, unless, like, I don't know, you're working in your dad's business or something. With that in mind, pick a job. Like, we're going to talk about them in literally a second, like some examples. But try find a job that's going to pay you as much as possible, and a lot of the time that's not going to be very advertised. So say for example, if you look online, like working at the post office or working as a waiter is going to pay the same like minimum wage, but the waiters also get tips. The waiters can work on like Christmas and stuff like that and they make more money. Oh, I'm sure people in the post office can too, but you get my idea. You're not going to like your job anyway, so try find a job that just pays you as much as you can for the money you put in. Don't be one of those people thinking at 16, 17, 18 you need to work your perfect job and make less money than working at any other thing, or thinking that people are going to judge you for it. Bro, we're students. Everyone's working at the pizzeria, everyone's working at the cafe, everyone's working at the restaurant. Some people are cleaning toilets, landscaping, building site, whatever. There's no prestige right now that you got to fight around your job. It's just about find a job that's going to pay you good, and especially is going to allow you to work variable part time. You don't want a job that you need, okay, every single week you're going to be there at this time and this time, because what happens when you have exams coming up? You're a student. Your main thing is you are a student and you want to work part time to bring in some more money. Sure, you can work every single day after school for a few hours, bring in a lot of money, or work once a week and bring in a little bit of money. Whatever that is, you're still a student. You want to prioritize that. You don't want to ruin your studies because you want to make an extra £200-300 this month. Next, real job versus online methods. Some real jobs that I can tell you from my experience and a lot of my friends' experience over the last few years. I've just finished school. I'm 19 now and I'm in uni. And I can tell you that, but I'm working full time now that I'm in uni, right? The real jobs that are good are waiters because you get tips. It's going to be kind of working in a supermarket just because if you have the time for it, they're going to give you infinite shifts and you can do like night shifts because you're in school anyway during the day and get a lot more money. Working on a building site over like half terms, if you have a connection to someone, like if your uncle works there or your dad's friend works there or someone, try be a labourer for them. That will make you a lot of money as opposed to working just a normal job like waiter and stuff like that. Don't work in a cafe. Real recommendation there. If you can find the restaurant, go for the restaurant. If you can find a hotel, go to the hotel. the more prestigious the place is, the more money it's likely going to pay. And you want a place that's going to have a lot of customers. You want a restaurant that's packed. You want a hotel that's busy. You want things that are happening around you, not because of like networking and network with millionaires. No, literally, you want them to want you to have more shifts. If it's a tiny pub in the corner of your street that needs you once a week for 4 hours on like a Sunday shift so you can wash dishes, that's not the type of job you want unless you're super time limited, because you want them to give you the availability to work more hours, right? And I almost skipped it there, bro. Online methods, some online methods that worked. I have been doing online methods for the better part of half a decade now. So I can tell you a lot of stuff that's worked, a lot of stuff that hasn't. More stuff that hasn't worked compared to has worked. So right now, what I'm doing, because I have 3 jobs right now, all of them are online, but for me to have 3 online actual jobs took many years to get here and get different experience and stuff. So right now I work online sales. I'm a manager there, and then I'm a manager at a company that helps different companies scale, like a legit one from that. And then I also work as an online assistant. With all those things, I really recommend all of those. Get into online sales, get into being a setter or a dialer or a closer if preferable. It does have a few months training, but if you can find a community that places you, get into those, because if you can be good, a lot of other people are very lazy and they don't have that time commitment as a student will have, where you don't have bills to pay and such, and you can work it up and then get an online job that will pay you a lot more money and commission based. Online assistants are also good. Deck out your LinkedIn. Make a LinkedIn, make it seem really good. Write down whatever random work experience you have and apply to a bunch of them. That's also a good method. And also, if you have no experience on anything, no copywriting, no sales, none of that thing, like if you don't have anything you could speak to someone in an interview about, just go get a real job that doesn't require any qualifications. Work on it 2-3 months. At least have something to write about, which is also going to help you when you're like applying to unis and jobs like later on, stuff like that. Look into that. Other online methods, trading. I did it for a long time, like a full year. I had like a 60% profitability ratio. Still don't recommend it. I was just lucky on the instrument I picked. Like I decided to trade gold that year, like, and this year gold went up massively. That was pure luck, bro. I was profitable. I wasn't even as profitable as if I just bought it and kept it. And I have spent over 500 hours researching, actively trading, paper trade accounts, journaling trades. I still don't recommend it. Don't get into trading. People, I'll tell you this, man. It's like 90. It's like what? There's like 97% of traders. I'm talking professional traders lose to the market after 5 years. 70% within the first year when they just comparing it to the S&P. So you're going to bet that you're going to be in the top 30% of traders like that. And even if you are, you're going to beat it by what, 1-2%? But you're spending hours of your day researching and actively trading. It's not worth it compared to just if you got spare money lying around, just put it in the stock market. It's going to do better that way. Drop shipping, don't recommend it. What I do recommend from a friend is online sports betting, value betting. Can really make you a lot of money. Obviously, research these things, be above 18. All the important legal things and stuff like that. Don't do stupid stuff like refunding. Don't get caught, bro. Don't have a record when you're like 16. Don't get your online accounts banned on everything. It's not worth it for £200. Just go work like 2 or 3 shifts at a restaurant and you'll be fine. Because really think about it, it's like, if when you're 18, if you're making like, I don't know, £10 an hour, right? If you work a 10-hour shift, that's £100, and you're not going to be paying taxes. You need to make like 12 grand to do that. If you're in America watching this, I don't know what your tax laws are, but I'm sure they're not that different. Student, you're not going to pay any tax. You're going to pay very little tax. So just work quantity of hours depending on how much you can work. And if you can get an online job, get it. More convenient, no traveling. Just may take a little bit of time for you to get in the space. Next, spending it. Obviously, this will depend on like how much you're making. If you're making like £200 a month, well then, and your spending on random stuff's gonna be like 50 or 100. Well then, that's gonna be like 50% of your income. If you're making like 500, you're still going to be spending 50 to 100 a month as a student, right? How much are you really going to be spending in a month? Unless you're like buying ridiculous stuff, going out every single, like 2 or 3 times a week. Even at that point, every single other student around you isn't going to be burning money all the time. So you can definitely spend, £50, £100 a month, more sometimes if you want to, but come on, if you're spending 100 a month, you'll be chilling, man. How much that you can go out and stuff. The rest of it, if you can, save a lot of it. I'd say if you're saving it, just invest it in the stock market, like through an ISA or like a tax-free account, depending on what country you're in. Because you're not doing this to become like a multi-millionaire. You're doing this just makes a little bit of extra money. Invest in some good stuff. It's fun to do. Doesn't take a lot of effort. And if you're gonna save it anyway, may as well save it. And then as you go to uni and you're saving more money, you're working part-time jobs, all these things. Then you, by the end of all of that, in a few years from now, hopefully you'll have a big cash pot that's actually like the returns from it are actually meaningful. Like you're making a few £100 a month from it and such. And then if you also want to help out your family a little bit, that's gonna be really good. I really hope this helped you, man. I know this isn't the typical how to make money as a student. I didn't tell you buy my drop shipping program, bro, and I told you like get a job and invest the money and don't spend too much of it. But you're a student, you gotta work a job, do it right, find one that pays the most as possible, and don't neglect your studies during it. Also, importantly, don't be afraid about like what people are gonna think of you, man. Like even from the most unpopular kids in your school that get bullied to the most popular, everyone's working in a pub or the pizzeria. No one cares, bro. You'll be okay. Much love, man.